Hello, Mets fan here in the Philippines. The Mets won. I'm gonna put the highlights first, the things that I took notes, and then I'm gonna cover the stats. But first, Francisco Alvarez snapped a 0 for 14 with a single. That was a good point. Not only that, he walked, and once he popped in, I forgot what inning it was. I believe it was the center. Ron Darling, because the two broadcasters was Ron Darling and Cohen. He did mention that the day prior, he was frustrated. He could see the frustration on Alvarez, even though it was popped up the same way. Something that you could tell that he's already focusing and could see the ball probably better. And for me, during this stretch at the beginning, he was getting all these 3-2 counts. And yes, he was striking out, not getting on base, but he was dragging the count up. Maybe later when he was struggling or he was not getting on base or whatever the case might be, then he started swinging at pitches. He was letting them go for walks. And it went trickle down with a lot of strikeouts, but finally he got a save. Other notes is the Mets are the second best record since the All-Star break, with the Phillies being number one. And we should have won yesterday. Today was nerve-wracking. One thing about the White Sox I have to give credit is that their resistance, their lineup is good. 3 players or 25 home runs, the only team that has that, almost 30 each, almost as in, I think that all 3 gonna make 30. That's great for that team. Reese Roberts, one thing about him on the 3rd inning, he had 2 strikes. They called it a strike, but he challenged it. It was 1/10 of a ball right there that they reversed it. He hit a 2-run home run on that one. 2 home runs for the night. 5 home runs for the Mets for the day. The most that they have hit is twice 5 times. That includes today. And that was one of the plays that I found was the key moment, because not only how Castillo was pitching, not only the way Christian Scott was pitching, because he was pitching back. He had bases loaded. Eventually there was 2 players on base when I think Taro came in and took over. But the whole point is Christian Scott was struggling. Yesterday, the back-to-back hurt us. And they won it on the last inning with Jan pitching a 2-run home run that cost us a 6-4 loss. As for other notes, Jerry Young, after bench home run, he hit it to right field and off the player. That was something that I'm not gonna say I haven't seen, but he basically hit the midden, hit the wall, hit him. You know, instantly at that mind, your mind is, it's a hit. But hopefully the player, the hitter, Jerry Young, try to also react it was a hit. And that was one of the plays also that it's rarely seen. I've probably seen it one time before, but it's rarely seen. And that's right before Carson Bench ran to the wall, hit the wall. The ball, I'm not sure if it hit this midden or whatever, but it went over the fence for a home run. Probably the same inning. But the good thing is Carson Bench did hit a home run today. And in my point, I think he's going to be 2020 for this season. I think he has 16 home runs. I'm not sure how many stolen bases, but it's close to having a 2020 season. Other playing yesterday, Bailey, he was playing 3rd base. Bo Bichette, they put him as DH. Both of them got on base. Today, Wagaman, they put him as a pinch hitter. He got an RBI. Then after that, Luis Torres came in to pinch hit for Wagaman. And it's mostly because he's more of a contact hitter, and he hit a home run. He hit a home run, and that home run was, let me see if I wrote it down, which I probably didn't, but I believe that's the home run. I didn't write it down, but I think that's 5 home runs in his last 9 games he appeared on. So he's in a streak right now with Alvarez struggling. But what I noticed about Alvarez, they kept him in there playing. It's like you have to shake off the way you're struggling. Just like Christian Scott with the bases loaded. Green just kept him in there so he could keep on pitching. Other notes right there is 3 hits, Bench got. That's the 10th time that he has 3 hits in the season. I didn't even know that he had that many 3-hit, games. Benge has 11, the most of the team. And the final thing that I want to cover before I cover what I think about the White Sox, I already mentioned they're a power team, but our next 3 games after the White Sox, including the White Sox, they're all leading their division. I got this from the broadcaster. Most of the things I got it from the broadcasters. So it's the White Sox, the Brewers, the Astros, and then they're going to face the Rays. But they're also going to probably face, with the Brewers, probably the Cy Young pitcher and the best pitcher right now in major leagues. And with Houston, probably the AL MVP and probably even the Triple Crown. I'm not sure how close he is now, but I know he was close to all 3 categories before. And other notes that I want to cover is that Murakami has 29 home runs, leading all rookies. Okamoto is number 3 in home runs as a rookie. Those are 2 Japanese stars that came in that I thought that nobody wanted. Toronto got Okamoto. I believe he plays third base right now. Murakami, the team that got him is the White Sox. He plays, let me remember. Vargas is at short. No, I think Vargas is at third. And Anderson, is that Anderson, the guy that I wanted to talk about too? Basically the shortstop. He has the one that I said that hit the home run. And he has, 26 home runs. Last year, I looked up, or 29, don't quote me on that. He had 21 home runs last year with around 250 at bats, meaning that he could easily hit 40 home runs last year. That's his rookie year. That's the player they got for Crochet. Yeah, for Crochet. Because I'm thinking of all the players that they got. Was it Crochet? No. Montgomery is the rookie prospect, a rookie. The Tio is the catcher prospect that they got from Crochet. And Vargas is the guy that they got on the 3-way trade from the Dodgers. They got Emmett to from the Cardinals to the Dodgers. But Anderson, last year was the rookie. 21 home runs. This year, 20 plus home runs. This guy is a great prospect, but I'm not going to say prospect because this is his sophomore year, but that's one thing that amazes me. But the thing that I want to cover is on Murakami and Okamoto is that is going to bring the influx of the other Japanese players that are coming up, and somebody's going to outbid to get some of these players. And one of them, I believe that Stearns, being a Mets fan, went and looked at him is Saito. Saito is also a third baseman. But other prospects that I saw that are from there, it's, of course, Tariako Saito, but not only him, there's Livan Mainolo Pita. He's a Cuban. I like his stats. He's 30 years old. And then there's Raidel Martinez, a closer, also Cuban. Those are 2 Cubans that are right now playing in Japan. I'm not sure how the rules are with them. If they could come over here or whatever the case might be. but I believe they're both free agents, or they could be sold. But those are key two players. Not only that, there's three Japanese players. One of them is Ito and Takahashi. Of course, also Saito. Both of those, Ito and Takahashi, are pitchers, but Takahashi is the youngest one. One of them is 28 years old, and I believe he's 24 years old. And those are also two pitchers that are going to come in with these free agents that is top loaded with pitching. With what do you call it? Scubo, Peralta, which I'm doubtful that the Mets are going to try to get, and Clay Holmes as well. But that's all I got on this note. The Mets won, but let me just go for the stats. Mets got 16 hits, 10 runs, compared to the White Sox, 9 hits, 5 runs. 9 hits is a lot for a losing team. Castillo was the pitcher losing. Warren came in. He won the game. But like I said, Ewan had 3 hits. Young, Roberts, and Bichette had 2 hits each, including Simeon. Everybody got a hit except Lindor. Lindor went 0 for 5. When it comes to the pitching, like I said, Pintaro came in and saved Scott. Warren came in, got the win with Nunez as a whole. And Singa, he pitched. I didn't like the way he pitched. He reminded me of Edwin Diaz, always coming in, walking players, and it's stressful. Even though we were winning, it's stressful. And that's one thing that I dislike of the match. Not only that, it's like Ron Darling said, why did we bring him up today when tomorrow is an early game and we could use it tomorrow? Obvious. Anyways, have a good day, and hopefully you like this video. Let's go Mets. Hopefully tomorrow we win another series. And then we head to Milwaukee.